Hey guys, it's Cindy, and we're here, Loven Jewelry, and today we're going to talk to Anita Funita, and I just want to, I just wanted to say hi to y'all right quick. Y'all know how this works. If you've got questions for Anita, put them in the chat. Make sure you put a question mark in front of it so that we can see it. And I've got questions I ask her, and we're just going to find out a little bit more about Anita. So I'm going to lock on Anita, and she's going to greet y'all, and then we will get started. So just wanted to say hey. So is everybody here? Nobody's typing away. I hope we're not froze up. There we go. Okay, I'm going to lock on Anita. So there
Okay.
she is.
Hi
So
everyone. Thank you everyone who joined in. As you know, my YouTube name is Anita Funita. My real name is Anita Terabramian. It ends in YAN because I'm Armenian. So usually not usually, all the time, all Armenians either their last names end in IAN or YAN. That's how you'll know that they are Armenian. And I just want to say hi to Jude and let's see here. Casey, hi Mike, hi Cece, hi everyone. Thank you for joining in. And yeah, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about myself and I'm going to answer the questions that Cindy gave me. Okay, back to you.
well, you saying that Armenians names end with IEN. I have a friend who's married to an Armenian, and
Yeah.
I did not know that
Uh-huh.
their last name is ends in IEN. IAN.
IAN, yes. Yes.
IAN, yeah. And so I did not know that. So anyway, welcome Nana's Treasure and Andar and hey Mike, and there's Kathleen and Vanessa and Faye and Vita and Jude, and I saw Casey in a while ago, and
Oh,
CC.
hi.
So, guys, we're glad you're here. And like I said, if you have a question, just do it like this.
Mhm.
And question. There you go. And that way, put your question where I wrote question. So anyway, that way I'll be sure to see it. So, or you can do the at Cindy Loves Jewelry and talk to me. Hey, Misha. So, Anita has told us that she's Armenian, and she's told us a
Mhm.
little bit about herself.
Mhm.
So one thing that's not on my list that I'm gonna ask her first
Mhm.
is how long have you been selling jewelry?
Okay, I've been selling jewelry for about a year and a half right now. Basically that's all I've been doing. But I have had my eBay account for about 9.5, almost 10 years. But I've been selling just like a piece or two pieces. But it's been about a year and a half that I've been, doing that as a full-time thing.
Okay.
Before that, I was working in the hospital. I'm an ultrasound tech.
Right. Yeah, I knew that you were an ultrasound tech because I went to school to be an x-ray tech. So
Yeah.
anyway, but I haven't worked at it for a long time. So Andar wants to know, do you make jewelry?
No, not jewelry, but I make crowns. That's something that's one of the hobbies that I have because sometimes jewelry gets overwhelming, and you need to have something else to do to get your mind off the jewelry.
Right.
So what I do is I make them like a couple of weeks or a month or so ahead. Around Halloween time is when they get purchased the most. So I use the jewelry, I use some of the beads, and I use the Mardi Gras beads. Let me show you one that I do have here. I didn't bring
Okay.
one.
Cool.
Okay, so this is how they look. All of them are different. This is just one of them that I have. And as you can see, I do use the Mardi Gras beads, and I paint either the crowns, either I paint them in gold tones or black tones. And then I also make ones with seashells that I call mermaid crowns. Those sell the fastest because everyone wants to be a mermaid on Halloween. And yeah, and I you do use the beads that are broken, in the crowns as well. Sometimes I use the big crystal pieces, but those are already gone. They've sold. This is just one that I have left, and I just put it here so I could show you guys, how they look. And
Cool.
they're pretty big. This one's like a kind of like a medieval one, and I do put these on the side so you can secure it in the back. Yeah, and they're pretty big, elaborate. But
Those are neat. So
yeah, that's what I do, as a hobby.
so Kathleen asks, do you take your pictures all at one time and then list? Or do
Yes.
you?
Yes, what I do is I take the pictures. I load. I have like a whole bunch of them on my phone. But I also, as I'm taking the pictures, I do measure things. I have a ruler with me, so I have a little piece of paper where I write, this item is so and so inches long, or anything that needs to be, measured out. I write those things down. So when I'm sitting down and I'm free and I have nothing to do, that's when I'll occasionally, put things in and start listing them, because I do have them already, on my phone, and I do take the pictures with my cell phone.
Okay. Hey, I'm just saying hi to people as they come in. Hey, Tati's Closet and Flippin' Hustler,
Hey,
welcome. I don't think Flippin's ever been here to my channel, so anyway, so welcome. And I'm going to ask you one of my questions right quick. Is what is your earliest jewelry memory?
Okay, I remember I was about 10, 11-ish years old, and my mom bought me and my sister. It was a little pink purse that came with its own earrings, and it had kind of like a little head pieces that go on the side. And I do have a picture of it, although I look horrible.
Let's see.
But I am wearing it here. I'm in there with my mouth open.
Oh, how
I
cute.
I am wearing that. Yeah, I'm wearing the headpieces and the earrings, and it came with a little, like, kind of like a kidney-shaped purse. We both had it, and I wore it when she got me that. I wore it everywhere. Everywhere I went, I had to have those earrings on, those little headpieces on with the bag everywhere.
Oh, that's
So
cute.
I remember that. Yes.
Okay, Faye's asking, where do you sell?
I sell on Poshmark and on Etsy. I do have a few things on eBay, but I'm trying to stay a little bit away from eBay right now, because I don't. Well, for me, it doesn't work, because I've had a lot of situations where I've noticed that eBay doesn't protect the sellers, and they're protecting the buyers. So a lot of things, I'm afraid, things of higher value, I'm afraid to list there, because people do buy stuff and then they'll say, it's not as described, or they'll give some kind of excuse, and eBay will side with the buyer on that. Is the reason why I'm trying to get everything that's in my eBay out and put it into my Etsy. Plus, with Etsy, you get a lower percentage, and the fees are not as much, so it works better for me to go ahead and do things on Etsy. I've been on it for a really short time, and I'm really happy with Etsy. So
Cool.
that's what I'm doing right now.
Guys, in the description box, I put all of Anita's store addresses, her Etsy, eBay, and Posh. And also, Anita has a Facebook group, and I'll put it in there.
Yes.
So, Andar's asking, where do you source from?
Well, I get my items from jewelry jars. I do also buy jewelry grab bags. I do go to thrift stores. I do yard sales. And as you know, my dad does a lot of sourcing for me. He gets all the good stuff. And yeah, so different places, mainly thrift, like 70% of it is from thrift stores, but a smaller percentage of it is from yard sales and things like that. But my dad is the one that brings the pieces that sell for the higher prices. He has a really good eye, and picks up a lot of great things. So that's where I do that.
Okay. Grumpy, I don't know why you're blocked, because I have you as a wrench, so you shouldn't be blocked. But anyway, Ziff, I want to say hi to you. And this and that is asking, when did you do your first YouTube video?
I think it was about 8 months ago. About 8 months, yeah. 8 months ago, I did my first one. I was really nervous, and you could tell from my first videos that I'm disoriented and very nervous. And I did, and then I was trying to show the jewelry where I didn't really know how to show the jewelry, because it was my first video. I had it really far away, like I was showing things from like around this far.
Yeah.
And as you do more videos, you get more comfortable being in front of the camera, and then you learn a lot more, and then you get better at it, and you start getting better cameras like the Logitech, and your views and your what the content you're putting up gets better and better.
Okay. Let's see. Nana's Treasure wants to know, how do you clean your jewelry?
What I use Dawn. I use Dawn to clean the jewelry with just a little bit of warm water and Dawn for costume jewelry. But with silver jewelry, I was using the Tarnix, and then Sandy said that that's not good, not to use that because it takes off layers of silver. So
That's what I started laughing about.
yeah. So I started using the polishing cloth, the cloth to take it off. And I've noticed that, those old school, the pinkish erasers that they have at the schools, those clean really well too, but you have to be careful cleaning with those. You need to put it on a flat surface, whatever you're cleaning, because silver is really, it's a soft metal and it will break. So you need to be, it will clean it, but you need to be careful while cleaning it. And I only try to do the surfaces when I clean items. And yeah, I don't use the Tarnix anymore.
That made me laugh because
Yeah, I don't use it anymore. No, no.
anyway, so guys, if y'all don't know what she's talking about, polishing cloths, I'm going to pop on me for just a second
Yeah.
and show you. So these polishing cloths, they come with, and this one is really dirty, but the kind that I bought, you can wash them. I just haven't ever washed it yet. But they come with an inside polishing cloth that cleans off the heavy layers of tarnish, and then this soft side just polishes it up real pretty. And I actually have several different kinds in here. So, but anyway, but that's what it is. And I'm gonna pop back over here to Anita. So, and Faye wants to know, what sells best for you, silver or gold?
Silver. I like silver. Yeah, I prefer silver. I have a few gold pieces that I have that I wear and I like also, but I tend to lean more towards the silver tone jewelry and silver jewelry. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I do too. So anyway, I'm skipping around in the questions. I guess we've already answered this, but would you consider yourself strictly a reseller or a collector and reseller, or just a collector? So,
I would say a little of both. I do have a collection of pieces that I do keep for myself, and I collect things as well. But I do sell as well. So I would say like 50-50 on that.
okay, okay.
Mhm.
And what would you say is your favorite jewelry style?
I would say modern. I like modern pieces, some Victorian pieces, but mainly modern pieces. Like I like things like let me show you here, like this one that it's square, and then this one it's a modern piece, and then Sandy made this one for me.
Wow.
I asked for something modern because I know she makes a lot of native style jewelry with the turquoise and things like that. I asked if she can make something more modern because I like the newer styles, and I like the angles and shapes and things like that. So I lean more towards the modern jewelry.
Okay, let me say hi to a few more people that just come in. Hey, Cethi and Francis and Nana's Treasure was already here. Martha Garcia. So wanted to just say hi to y'all as you come in. If you have a question, make sure you put a question mark in front of it so I can see it. So they want to know, how do you price your jewelry?
How do I what?
Price it.
Oh, I do look at when I do go by just let's just say this piece here. I would go under lapis stone sterling ring and just see what the minimum price of the items not listed but the items sold are, and I would go towards the what's the highest price and what's the lowest price depending on what the condition of my item is. That's how I decide on the price. And then sometimes you'll see something that's the exact similar item on there, because there are designers that make multiple. There's brands that are of course more multiple pieces. You'll see the same exact one, but you have to also take into consideration what the condition of what your item is.
Right,
That has a lot to do with it. Theirs can be brand new and no wear, and yours could have a lot of wear on it. Missing stones. You
right,
can't go by what somebody else has listed. You need to go by what the condition of your items are
right.
and by description. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Carla. Hey, April. They just popped in too. Carla says she's there listening. So, um, you know what? Just to add to what Anita's saying is when we buy these things in jars and boxes, we don't have to worry so much about getting so much out of them. But I sell a lot of Native American stuff that I pay a bigger price for, and so I have to be real careful that my fees don't eat into where
Yeah.
my profits are. So a lot of times if you go on my eBay and you see that I have something native and I have it priced higher than you think I should, it's because my fees will eat into that and then I won't make profit. So anyway, Faye wants to know, how do you stay motivated?
Um, it's just the everyday thing. Like I stay motivated by going out and and basically not just doing jewelry only. I try other things too. I do a lot of unboxings of I haven't done one yet, but I do have a candy that I'm gonna do. I My kids are motivation for me, and a lot of different things motivate me. But I try to not to stay on one, not to dwell on something for a long time, and try to do other things and new things as well. Try to keep it fresh, what they call it.
I'm going to ask your question in just a second, Sherry, because there's something here that caught my eye that I wanted to see. Um, okay. Here, a while ago, I asked you what your favorite jewelry style was, and you said modern. So now I'm going to ask you, what is your favorite jewelry genre? Do you like bracelets best? Do you like earrings best? Rings? What do you like best?
Rings. I love rings.
Okay. To wear and then to sell. What do you like to sell best in that genre?
To sell, I noticed that a lot of necklaces are, for me, the necklaces are doing well.
Okay.
Selling necklaces, but for myself, I love rings. I
See,
have like a whole bunch of rings, and I have a drawer full of rings. Yeah, that I
yeah.
keep costume as well as fine jewelry. I love rings as long as they're big and bulky and flashy. That's for me. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. I kind of feel the same way. See, I love rings too, but I love selling rings
Uh-huh.
on my auctions. Now, I don't like selling rings
Hmm.
online because I don't like,
Uh-huh.
I don't know why, but anyway, like in my stores, I don't. So, okay, we're going to go back up to Sherry. Sherry wants to know, do you always find enough jewelry in the jars to recoup your initial investment?
Yes, I do. Oh, not 100% of the time, but 80, yes. There will be something in the jar that will make up for the jar. And sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, and you'll have to go through two jars to make up for both of the jars. But you do definitely make a profit out of the jars, and also out of the grab bags and things like that. Yes. Uh, and then also you can also, like, the pieces that you don't use and the pieces that are broken, I do make them into craft lots, and I sell them that way as well. So either way, if you sell the jewelry, you can sell the jewelry by pieces, and then if there isn't any pieces, you can still sell the jewelry in a as a craft lot, and make up your money that way.
Right. I want to say hi to Kim Webster. She just popped in. And thank you, Cethi, for she said that both of us are good on our prices. She's purchased from both of us. So anyway, so April is asking, what platform does best for your jewelry? Right now,
Uh,
what platform would you say?
Right now, Etsy is doing
Etsy?
best. Yeah, and I'm pretty new in Etsy. I haven't been on there for a long time, but I'm noticing that Etsy is doing very well. At one point, I was doing okay with Poshmark, but I've noticed right now Poshmark is, like, it's really really slow. I don't know if it's slow just for me or if it's slow for everybody, but Poshmark is really very slow for me. But Etsy, I do, at least I do have daily sales on Etsy. Yes.
Okay. So, y'all, if y'all can see me in the bottom of your screen, if I'm making faces, I have to think, and it always crosses my face when I think. So anyway, so Faye wants to know, what kind of camera do you use when you film your videos?
I use the Logitech. Um,
Okay.
1060, I think, over here. I'm not sure what the it's not it's the newer version.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can message me and I'll send you the link to where I got the camera.
Okay. Okay. And Bougie Bear commented that Poshmark is slow for her too. So
Really?
yeah, it's slow for me too, but that might be because I have less than 20 items listed
Oh,
on Poshmark.
it could also be because we're not listing.
There you go. That might be it. See, I haven't ever sold any jewelry on Etsy. I have a few pieces on Etsy, but
Yeah,
that is my goal this year, to put more of my vintage stuff on
more.
Etsy. So
Yeah, that's
anyway,
a good
so
idea.
now we're going to talk about what is the best thing that you found that ended up being, and we're talking jewelry, that ended up being worth the most.
Okay, the most expensive thing that I found out of the jewelry jars was I don't have it with me because I gifted it to my sister this year as a Christmas present. It was a DNG Dolce Gabbana. It was a rosary necklace. It
Oh,
was really old, and yeah, and it was selling for in the 800s.
wow.
But yeah, but I did give it to her as a gift for Christmas. And then after that, I guess I would say the Bakelite beads.
Yeah.
These beads, depending on the color, and actually some of them were more squarish. This one is more round. They did sell really good for me, and my dad did pick these up at a yard sale, and they went for from 200 all the way up to $450 on the beads.
So
And I
now,
did sell a few, yeah.
did you have any, you sold those on eBay? You didn't have any trouble with those?
No, I
Good,
didn't. Just which I'm
good.
shocked that I didn't, and it's good that I didn't have any trouble, but I didn't have it, yeah. And I
Oh,
just this one for me. I have one left that's still listed, but this one I'm going to keep for me.
cool. Okay, the Goodwill. The Goodwill, Martha's saying that the Goodwill where she shops has started in crafter's jar, which are very affordable, starting at $4.99 to $7.99, and she's
Mhm.
found some good wearable stuff in them. Yeah,
Really?
just like those thread up boxes, they said DIY, and I found really nice stuff in mine. So
Yeah, I
anyway,
never gotten me. I need to get one. I need to get one just to try and see, what it's like. I've never gotten the thread up jewelry ones. I've gotten their clothes, which I didn't like.
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
So
but the
so
jewelry I haven't tried. No.
Princess Casserole, Carla is asking, do you and your sister ever fight over the things that your dad finds?
No, because there's plenty enough for both of us. With my sister, she does a lot of toys. She sells toys and vintage toys, and she does do jewelry too. But she does more of the toy items. So anything that my dad will pick up that's a toy, he'll just take it straight over there, because he knows that I will not do the toys. I won't touch the toys. I don't know anything about toys.
Right.
But yeah, so the toys go to her, and the jewelry and things come to me, and some other things too. It's not just jewelry. He'll pick up like lamps and little like little jewelry boxes and clocks and things like that, that he'll also pick up. Vases. One time he remember I don't know if you remember, he picked up those blue Ches vases. One was a vase and one was like a bowl, and I did sell those for I think 250. It was a piece.
Wow.
That I got those, but she gets things like that as well, that he will pick up from estate sales or yard sales that he gets.
Okay. Um, this is not a jewelry related question, but Sherry is asking, will you ever share the artwork that your dad gave you?
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. You know what I'll do? I will post the picture and I will put it on my Facebook, my personal Facebook, so you guys can go ahead and see it there. It's just like it is art. Yes, I will share it. I'll take a picture of it and I'll post it on my Facebook today so you guys can see.
Okay. Hey Cherry Berry, hey Blaine Dean, and Blaine Dean is asking, did you or do you study books about jewelry?
I do a little bit. I have a book. It's called Gemstones of the World, where I'm trying to to find out what each gemstone is, by color. But you can't really know. Like even if something is blue, like this one over here, I can swear that it's lapis, but because I haven't taken it to a jeweler, I don't know for sure. It looks like lapis. It's cold. The color is dark blue. You can. I do try to and I do read when it comes to jewelry, but we can't know everything. 100% of everything.
Okay.
But I
Andar is asking, do you make a living doing this? Is this how you make your living?
right now, yes, yes.
Okay. Um, let's see. So I saved this question uh
Mhm.
because a lot of the questions that I've already asked have been asked by the other people, that a lot of the questions on my list. Um, yeah. Okay. I'm reading the chat.
Okay.
So, what are your favorite pieces? And we talked about this before we came online, but what are the favorite pieces that?
My favorite piece, I really love amber. Is this these two pieces here? It's an amber necklace pendant that my dad again picked up for me. It's a really large piece, and this will be my favorite until I get a larger piece. So far, it's this one, and then this one also that he picked up is also amber. It's a ring that I keep. It's
That's
I think this one is Russian amber, if I'm not mistaken. So
pretty.
these two are my favorite pieces. I like this heart too. This heart is 14 karat gold and it has diamonds in it that I keep for me.
Oh, that's pretty. I think did you find that in a jar? I'm thinking I remember you pulling it
Yes,
out
I,
of a
I
jar.
found this in a jar as well.
So,
And there's something that I collect. Every time I go to a thrift store or if I find them in the jars, I'll keep them. You've probably come across them too. They're these brass bangles, and they have this. I don't know what brand what they are, but they have these little heart cutouts in them.
oh, I have found one of those before.
Yeah, so I have a whole bunch of these that every time I see one of them, I'll pick it up, and some of them probably still have the price inside because I don't really wear them. Yeah, see, this one has the price inside. But yeah, this is like something that I do collect for
Oh, that's
myself.
cool.
Yeah,
So,
I probably have like 40 of them now, if not
okay.
more.
So I'm scrolling back up. Somebody asked a question. Oh, did you ever sell all of your Christmas ornaments that your dad bought?
Some of them I did sell. Some of them I took off I did take them off, and I will be relisting them. When it gets closer to Christmas again. But yeah, most of them I did sell them. Yes, I
Okay.
have a few pieces left.
Okay. These are two questions I'm going to combine. Faye wants to know, where does your dad source, and Anne asks, where does your dad find jewelry?
Okay, he does. Well, because of my anxiety, as you guys know, I do have anxiety issues. I don't go too far away from home. Uh, I will. I have anxiety when when it comes to going, farther, like an hour or 2 hours away. But because he doesn't have that problem, he will go, and he does go to yard. But he gets a lot of stuff from yard sales, and he does go to Goodwills that are about an hour away, an hour and a half away. He will go there, and he's very patient. He goes in, he looks, and he doesn't just look at jewelry. He pretty much combs through the through the Goodwills and the thrift stores. He'll look through everything, and he knows if something is worth something. He doesn't even need a computer or something to look it up. He'll just take a chance and pick it up, and 90% of the time it'll be something that is worth a lot.
Do your parents live near you?
Yes, they live about I think 6 minutes away from here.
Okay, that's cool. So my mom lives probably about 6 minutes away from me too. So
Yeah, yeah.
anyway, Ziff wants to know, how do you store and ship the jewelry? And I know you have a video that you did about shipping.
Yes, shipping. I'm very picky when it comes to shipping. I like, to, put everything in, to wrap everything up, to put everything in Ziplocs. And even when I put them in boxes, I I do make little nests where I put them in to make sure that, because I know that they're very, when it comes to handling boxes, they're not very careful at the post office. They don't really care. They're just kick boxes around. So yeah, I do try to put the items, towards the middle of the boxes, and I do buy my own boxes. There are 4x4x4 boxes that I do put them in, and whatever is smaller pieces, if it's just, let's just say it's a little thin necklace, I will bubble wrap that up and put it in a bubble envelope, because I know that nothing is really going to happen to that because it's bubbled and it's in bubble.
Oh,
But as far as storing them, I in my room I have like a, I don't know what you call those. There, it's kind of like a dresser where it has, the little compartments, uh, and I have the sequin drawers, the mermaid sequin drawers on them. And yeah, I do put them in there, depending on where I listed them. So the ones that are in Poshmark are in a separate area. The ones that are in Etsy are in a separate area. And I yeah, and I don't know, for some reason I can remember exactly where everything is. So yeah, so I stored them in my room, and basically in that little cupboard thingy. But yeah, I know where everything is, because there's some things that you can't separate because they're in Etsy and they're in Poshmark.
right.
So they have to have a
Gonna be my
special.
next question. Next question is if you're cross posting. So,
Yes, I am.
um, Martha Garcia is asking, one of those bangles that has the heart inside of it. How would
Uh-huh.
she price that? How if she was going to sell it? How would she price it?
Well, this one I got, and the prices in it, they priced it for $4.99. So I because I'm not selling them, I did look them up. I did find one that was online that was listed for $12.99.
So,
So yeah, but there was only one. So then I did look them up. I did do my research, and I couldn't really figure out, what it means, and what the heart cutout is about. But I would price them based on size and design also. Because look, this one also, it has the little heart cutout, but this one is like very small compared to this one here. So of course this one's going to be less than this one, depending on the size, and also again the condition of the item
so
is how to decide on the price. If I were to sell them, I would put them for 17 to $20 each, depending on their condition. But the ones here are in pretty good condition. So
So I'm going to say hi right quick to Gloria N and Debbie Porter. Welcome, guys. And bye, Ann. Thanks for coming today. So, and guys, if you're not subscribed, I have put Anita's YouTube channel in the description box. So be sure to subscribe. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to me too. So anyway, you sold one of those for $15, Faye.
yeah,
That's cool. So,
that's good.
anyway, I have found a few of them, and I may actually have some in my drawers back here. So, guys, if you notice that my room is looking a little different, I'm in the midst of rearranging it. But I don't know that you can see my room. I don't know if I'm on the bottom, but anyway. So let's see. You showed me the favorite pieces we've asked. So what is something, anybody got any more questions, because we're about to get finished here, but what is something that you would love for all the viewers to know about Anita? So
Well, I would say, like, I consider myself a survivor, and I don't give up. And my dad taught me that to never give up on anything, and basically anything that that was my New Year's resolution this year. That how I said I'm afraid to go places that are farther away. That I'm gonna start doing that, and I do have this fear of going into the Goodwills, where the end area where they have the blankets and and things like that. But I am gonna try to conquer my fears and do that this year, and hopefully get a new camera. I mean, a phone, because this phone, for some reason, starts getting warm when I'm doing lives. I need to get a new camera, and I will take you guys with me. When I do go, and I do go to the back, I will take you. I will do a live, and I will take everybody with me when I do.
So anyway, I'm laughing at Gloria. She's laughing at me because I had said I had bracelet in my drawers. So guys, I don't know how many of y'all have watched Anita from the beginning. I've watched her from the beginning. She actually started making videos a month before I did. So I've watched her from the beginning and I've seen her talk a lot about. But if you've not seen her talk about this, Anita had a life-changing health scare
Hmm.
that
Yeah.
had if I remember the story right, it's one of the things that has triggered your anxiety,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
That is
I
correct.
have,
And
yes.
um and in case y'all don't know this about me,
Mhm.
my husband had a life-changing experience which has triggered, I don't want to say I don't have anxiety like Anita has, like going places, but I'm very easily overwhelmed by things. If
Yeah.
too much starts coming at me, it's like, no, I have to get back because then I'll melt down if I don't. So
Yeah.
anyway, I'm newer to you, so well, I'm old, so it won't take long. It won't take long before I'm not too new anymore, Sethi. And I know you have another name, and I can't remember it. But anyway, but you don't drive very far away. Where you drive, you call it your loop. So anyway, uh, and Faye understands completely what I'm talking about when you have somebody in your family because Faye's husband also has a traumatic brain injury like my husband does. So
Mhm.
Kathy. I knew that you had a name that I should remember. I
Okay.
have a cousin named Kathy. So anyway, so we have learned that Anita is not giving up this year. She's going to learn how to go past her anxieties. So,
Yes.
and Vita wants to know, do you find a lot of James Avery?
No, I've only found one one James Avery. It was a gold necklace that was broken, like literally broken, and piece of it was missing. But somebody paid, I think it was $179, and did purchase it, but it was gold. And
So
yeah, that was the only piece. I've only found one James Avery. I haven't found anything silver, anything. Yeah, I know Thelma finds a lot of James Avery.
I
Uh,
know.
but
Belinda,
yeah,
you'll have to watch in the replay because this is going to be a shorter video. We're fixing to be done here in just a little bit. But so, yeah, I'm so envious of Anita and Margaret for finding James Avery because
yeah.
that is my like dream designer to find in the wall. I have a piece of James Avery that I actually ordered on eBay, but I've never found it in a jar or in a box. So, and I keep hoping I'll go to like Shop Goodwill and buy boxes from Texas, hoping that I'll find one.
Yeah.
So,
I never even knew who James Avery was until I saw Thelma talking about it, finding it from her jars, because it's not very popular here in California as it is in other places. So I didn't even know who it was. I probably did find pieces and I didn't know. But
thanks, Thelma.
yeah, I didn't know who James Avery was until I saw, one of Thelma's videos where she was talking about it, and then she showed the little. It's kind of like a candelabra design on there. Yeah, that's when I started, actually looking to see, when it comes to the writing of the Avery, and the little candelabra on there. But I probably have before, but I didn't know who it was. But I do
Yeah.
now. Now I am looking for it, but I haven't found any yet. No.
Thanks to my moderators who are catching the trolls. Somebody
Uh,
just said that this lady farts all the time in her videos. so,
yeah,
well, how do you know you're not here? So
mhm,
anyway, that's funny. So
yeah,
anyway, and Debbie Porter says she didn't find James Avery until she moved to Texas. So anyway, yeah,
popular
Vita,
too. Yeah,
Vita, Vita and I chat a lot, so she knows that I'm like always on the hunt for James Avery.
yeah.
So I'm going to take this off of Anita right quick and show y'all what jewelry I'm wearing today, and then we're going to say bye. So okay.
Mhm.
So anyhow, so I am wearing, this is my malachite ring, and it is Native American. I bought it at the thing. This one here is Mojave green turquoise, and this one here is Amalite. And I bought that from Anna Silver Company. And then this one here is another piece of Navajo jewelry that I have. And I love this ring, but there's a crack in it. And so I have to be real careful. And then I have on my wedding ring. So anyway, and earrings. So just costume earrings. So, but anyhow, but thanks, Anita, for being here. And I have quite a few guests that have said, thank you. I love rings. So I love, love, love rings. So anyway, I have quite a few people who have said they want to be on the show. And so we're going to pop back over and let Anita say her byes. And you guys have a wonderful day. So
Thank you,
just
everyone. I hope you guys had fun. Thank you, Cindy, for inviting me. I had a lot of fun, and I want to thank everybody for being here. And yes, and please visit my Facebook group. I think Cindy already put in the link.
yep.
You're free to post your jewelry channels on there. Anything you have for sale on there. A lot of pieces are being sold on there, so that would be great for you guys too. And I want to say thank you again. Thank you, Cindy. Thanks,
Thanks.
everyone.
Okay, guys, we're going to say bye. You guys have a great day and watch out. There will be some people having auctions. And if you missed Casey and M's auction last night, you missed some great things. So Casey and April had some awesome stuff. And as usual, I spent too much money. So see y'all. Bye, y'all. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.